Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I'm going to read this short blog I received. I'm not saying this, I'm reading it, okay? Today, I was at the bus station next to Carter's in Wildy. A woman came out of the car accessory shop with a new battery, $400 worth of a car battery. She plunked the battery down on the bus stop bench, got a key out, and proceeded to use the key to mark the battery, even going as far as peeling back the label and initialing the battery before covering the marks up with the label. You know how you peel the label up to do something and then you put it back down, you straighten it out. Nobody knows the difference. You can't trust a mechanic in this place, not one. That's what this person is saying, that the lady said. You cannot trust a mechanic in this place, not one. Now, is that true? That you cannot trust a mechanic on the island of Barbados? If you take your car and maybe your car has something that one of his other customers need, your car may be missing that brand spanking new thing in it. Generic one can be put in and you'll never know the difference. If the car is running, you'll never know. And that nice better one that he took from the newer car can be sold to someone else that needs one. Is that what's happening? I say that because I heard that's what happens, that you will take your car to the mechanic in Barbados and they're taking stuff out of your car and selling them to other people and then putting something that they know will still work, something that is lower grade. And yeah, because they have things like that low grade. If your car comes in, obviously if you buy a car and it needs, maintenance or whatever, you take it in, it's gonna have the components that came with that car, okay? It's gonna have everything for that car inside the engine part of that car. Now, with a good mechanic, they can have generic stuff, okay? And they can take your good stuff out of your car, the genuine part out of your car, and produce it to someone else that needs it and pretend that they bought it, it just came in, they put it in your car, see, you got this for your car, blah, blah. And in the meanwhile, you pay that person for service, drive off, going about your business, everything seems right, but you have a generic part in your car, a part that did not come with your car. That is what is happening in Barbados. Now, this lady, she knows it, and she has marked the battery so that when she takes that battery to the mechanic and it's supposed to go into her car at the mechanic, when it's all said and done, she can move off, but she can have her son or whatever, you could disconnect and pull out a battery very easily. She could peel back that label to see if her initials are there. She'll know. She'll know. Or maybe if she's bad enough, when she's going to get her car, she can take her husband or brother or her brothers and they can check the battery before they leave the mechanic. Yeah, I think you should do it that way, because if you leave, he can say you switch it out. Yeah, I think you should take your brother, whoever you have that's male, whoever you have that can, create some sort of, you can feel uncomfortable when someone comes in and they're accompanied by someone that can match you. Then you check it before you leave. You check to make sure the markings are there before you leave. Yeah, and then well, okay, this is the battery I bought, or this is not the battery I bought. And how do you resolve that if it's not the battery? Oh my God, it's an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle. When first you practice to deceive, it's an uphill battle. And then, Barbadians, not only Barbadians, but island people who have that trauma behind them, the trauma of being born from slave ancestors, they have a propensity that they could be wrong and sprung. The mechanic could be doing something wrong. You discover that something has been done wrong, but he'll swear up and down. He'll swear on his dead mother's grave. He'll swear on his firstborn's head. They'll swear up and down that you're wrong and that he's right. They just cannot tell the truth. Some people just cannot tell the truth, and you hear of them in the United States when they come up here and they think that they can run that, you know how you guys, you try to mama gal people. It doesn't work up here. It does not work up here. It just doesn't. It just does not. Okay? And those people go off to prison, long prison terms, and even Dunville, when he was trying to mama gal, that's nothing. We do that all the time, and we take bribes, and that's nothing. You can't say certain things here. It will work there in Barbados, but it doesn't work in other places. Okay, your experiment is different from this experiment going on up here. Okay, so yeah, you cannot trust a mechanic in Barbados. Is that true? Is it true, or are you going to say, yeah, it may be true, but I trust the one I have because you're the luckiest person in the world, right? You add romance to shit, right? All the other mechanics you can't trust, but the one that you have, you can trust that one because you're the luckiest person in the world. This is Cherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.